Akandamandalakaram Yaptam Yena Characharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Agnanathimyandasa Jnanajana Shalakaya Janshurudmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Stavaram Jatamam Yaptam Yakinchit Sacharacharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Bhavajivyapiyam Sarvam Devogyam Sacharacharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Sarvashruti Shiroratha Virajita Padam Pujaha Vidattam Puja Suryoya Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Chaitanya Saraswata Shanto Vyumatito Niranjanaha Indunada Kalatita Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Jnana Shakti Samarudha Tarvamada Vibhushitaha Mukti Pradatacha Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Aneka Janma Samprapta Dharmabandha Vidahine Atmagyana Pradhanena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shoshanam Bhavasindosha Jnanam Sarasampadaha Gurupadodakam Samyam Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Na Gururadikam Dharmam Na Gururadikam Tapaha Dharmagyana Param Narsi Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Manata Shri Jagannatha Madguru Shri Jagadguru Mahatma Sarvabhutatma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Guru Rati Anadicha Guru Paramadevata Guru Paradaram Nasi Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Tvameva Mata Japita Tvameva Tvameva Bandhuja Sakha Tvameva Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva Tvameva Mata Japita Tvameva Tvameva Bandhuja Sakha Tvameva Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva Tvameva Mata Japita Tvameva Tvameva Bandhuja Sakha Tvameva Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva Shri Vishwananda Narayan Shri Swami 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 Vishwananda Narayan Vishwananda Narayan, Shri Swami Vishwananda Narayan, Shri Swami Vishwananda Narayan, Shri Swami Vishwananda Narayan, Shri Swami Vishwananda Narayan, Swami Vishwananda Narasimha, Shri Swami Vishwananda Vipasindhu, Shri Swami Vishwananda Avatar. Shri Swami Vishwananda Narayan. Shri Swami Vishwananda Narayan. Shri Swami Vishwananda Narayan. Om Bhagavate Namaha. Om Vishamaya Namaha. Om Devamere Samajitaya Namaha. Om Sushmatanade Namaha. Om Chishmayaya Namaha. Om Gurumurtaye Namaha. Om Sundaraya Namaha. Om Sulushanaya Namaha. Om Sumukaya Namaha. Om Chirunasaya Namaha. Om Keshavaya Namaha. Om Padmabhujaya Namaha. Om Mangalamanaya Namaha. Om Charunaratayine Namaha. Om Ramaya Namaha. Om Mandirastapakaya Namaha. Om Shri Bhutabhrteshwarnath Mandir. Om Gayatri Namaha. Om Arpanasikarakaya Namaha. Om Vishnu Pujakaya Namaha. Om Namo Narayati Mantrapasakaya Namaha. Om Sarvayaya Namaha. Om Madhuravandaya Namaha. Om Krishna Sankirtana Varupaya Namaha. Om Sutrapriyaya Namaha. Om Ekavashine Namaha. Om Vagmine Namaha. Om Chitrakala Visharadaya Namaha. Om Ratandaraya Namaha. Om Sadane Namaha. Om Jagapantaya Namaha. Om Sarvalokalitaya Namaha. Om Bhaktapriyaya Namaha. Om Suradaya Namaha. Om Anukulaya Namaha. Om Niyaya Namaha. Om Sudarshanaya Namaha. Om Bhaktavatsalaya Namaha. Om Pinamurtaye Namaha. Om Shrishanaya Namaha. Om Pintivardhanaya Namaha. Om Swastidayakaya Namaha. Om Praradaya Namaha. Om Anurahaya Namaha. Om Vardhanaya Namaha. Om Architaya Namaha. Om Artaya Namaha. Om Sivitradaya Namaha. Om Janardhanaya Namaha. Om Manoharaya Namaha. Om Mahakshaya Namaha. Om Siddheshwaraya Namaha. Om Bhasmabhushitaya Namaha. Om Atmalingaya Namaha. Om Ligachanaprasakaya Namaha. Om Siddhisadanaya Namaha. Om Madhavaya Namaha. Om Garudanasaya Namaha. Om Sukshmaya Namaha. Om Vishwakaya Namaha. Om Satvigaya Namaha. Om Samadarshine Namaha. Om Dakshaya Namaha. Om Achityaya Namaha. Om Nirankaraya Namaha. Om Nirmohaya Namaha. Om Avyagraya Namaha. Om Chittagrodaya Namaha. Om Vinayashanaya Namaha. Om Savarshaya Namaha. Om Kushalaya Namaha. Om Shamaya Namaha. Om Satyadharmaya Namaha. Om Nirvikalpaya Namaha. Om Viraktaya Namaha. Om Atidraya Namaha. Om Satyasandaya Namaha. Om Pavitraya Namaha. Om Madhurasvabhavaya Namaha. Om Sharanandaya Namaha. Om Nandanaya Namaha. Om Prasanatmane Namaha. Om Bhaktanidaye Namaha. Om Sakshaye Namaha. Om Samartmaye Namaha. Om Sadayogine Namaha. Om Haraye Namaha. Om Sutapaya Namaha. Om Shoryaya Namaha. Om Muyaya Namaha. Om Vimuktaya Namaha. Om Kabiraya Namaha. Om Guptaya Namaha. Om Atmaramaya Namaha. Om Shivasaya Namaha. Om Devaya Namaha. Om Tititaraya Namaha. Om Nanyaya Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Guratikamaya Namaha. Om Rahanaya Namaha. Om Bhagavate Namaha. Om Harisharanavadashakaya Namaha. Om Kutashta Jagatakaya Namaha. Om Abhiprayaya Namaha. Om Sarvamata Samatyaya Namaha. Om Shamimata Bhavatakaya Namaha. Om Premavatara Shri Vishwananda Swamine Namaha. Ato Deva Avantano Yato Vishnu Vichakrame Pratirya Sattadamapi Itam Vishnu Vichakrame Tretani Date Padam Samudamasya Bhagusure Treni Pada Vichakrame Vishnu Kopa Adavyaha Ato Dharmani Dharyane Vishnu Dharmani Pashyata Yato Vretani Paspashe Yendrasya Vichasagaha Tat Vishnu Paramam Padam Sada Pashyanti Surya Divina Chakshura सुराततं तद्विप्रसो विपन्यवो जागृवागुं ससमिन्दते विष्णुर्यत् परमं पद
Shri Krishna Vishnu Madhusudan Keetavale Narayana Achyuta Trivikrama Chakrapale Vijaya Sanjita Sridhara Vasudeva Gopala Krishna Haraye Tava Suprabhata Shri Rukmini Sabhavana Sarvade Murare Radhesha Gopisha Surupa Brahmadi Vanda Shri Bharata Shri Vaikuntha Padeva Gopala Deva Haraye Tava Suprabhata Veena Krite Kamataroka Varamate Trivikramaya Vanidra Rama Rama Shri Rama Krishna Yadunandana Kalki Rupa Gopala Krishna Haraye Tava Suprabhata Govinda Madhava Mukunda Parapuresha Brahmadara
Shrivasadishah Shri Naradati Rishaya Ravi Suprabhatam Govardhanodara Gopa Kishora Gopa Gopi Janamrita Suresha Bhavati Pota Trilokya Mohan Sumangala Divya Deha Shri Rukmini Savarada Ravi Suprabhatam Shri Vatsachina Sharanagara Parijata Bhaktati Vanjana Kripakara Dina Bando Nityanta Gayati Janapriya Divya Rupa Shri Nanda Gopa Tanaya Ravi Suprabhatam Padmaksha Padma Mukha Padma Dara Prameya Padmalaya Sarita Padma Nivasa Shori Padma Bhavati Surasevika Pada Padma Padmadinata Haraye Ravi Suprabhatam Vrindaka Devi Karanaya Mahendra Vandya Kandarpa Darpa Haratina Suresha Rupa Chandrananaya Sika Chanda Maligna Deha Govinda Yada Haraye Ravi Suprabhatam Shri Nanda Nandana Yashoda Kumara Dira Mayanga Dina Davichona Supushpahara Nilambudaja Sujarira Namadihara Gopala Deva Haraye Ravi Suprabhatam Shri Vaisvi Jambavati Satya Suvati Bhadra Shri Vipravinda Tira Sapta Bhupati Kajane Tishtanti Divya Lohameta Vasevanada Gopi Manapra Haraye Ravi Suprabhatam Shri Krishna Archita Ananda Mukunda Shori Radha Manohara Janardana Chakrapani Namani Divya Munayurmani Shambadanti Brahmi Muhurta Samaye Ravi Suprabhatam Shri Krishna Suprabhatam Yepatanti Aravesha Bhuri Kritama Papa Shri Krishna Gretutam Ishvara Parama Krishna Sachitananda Vigraha Anadiradir Govinda Sarvakarana Karana Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Chintamani Vikara Sarva Sakal Pariksha Laksha Bhuteshu Suravira Vipalayamba Lakshmi Sahasra Shata Sambhama Senyamana Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Venupanantam Aravinda Dalaya Taksham Varnavatam Samasitam Pulasoidarangam Nailarpa Koti Kamaniya Vishesha Shobha Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Alola Chandra Kala Sarvanamaya Hamsi Ratnangadam Pranaya Keli Kala Vilasam Shamam Trivanda Lalitam Niyata Prakasham Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Anani Yasya Sakalendriya Vitamanti Pashyanti Panti Kalayanti Chiram Jaganti Ananda Chinmaya Satunjvala Vigrahasya Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Arpitamachyutamanandi Manantarupam Adyam Purana Purusham Navayoganam Cha Vedeshu Durlabhamadurlabhamatma Bhakto Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Antastu Koti Shatavatsala Saprakanya Vayoratapi Manaso Munipuntamanam Sokasti Yatra Padasimaya Chintakate Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोलोकगामिनि जगामितले च तस्य देवी महेशमलिनामसुतेषु तेषु तेने प्रभावनिशयामि कश्च येन गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि सृष्टिस्थितिप्रलय साधनशक्तिरेव जयेव यस्य भुवनानि विभक्तिरूप ईशानुरूपमपि यस्य च चेष्टते स गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि श्रियाम्यगादधिविकारविशेषयोगा सञ्जायते नमता पुरस्थिरेतो यशाम्बुतामपि तथा समपेतकार्य गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि दीपाच्चरेव शङ्करमाव्युपेत्य दीपायते विविधहेतुसमाननामा यस्ताभिरेव च विष्णुतया विभाति गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि यत्करुणामोर्जदेव स्वयोगा विरामनान्तजगदान्तसरोमकुम्भः आधारशक्तिमव
Jaya Jayo Jagadishare, Jayo Jagadishare, Jayo Jagadishare. Om Namo Bhagavate Narasimhaya, Namaste Jaste Jasirade, Avirbhava Vachanakavaya, Ram Shakarmasaya Randaya, Randaya Tamukasa Krasa, Om Vayam Vayam, Atmani Bhuishta Om Sham, Om Namo Bhagavate Sri Maha, Narasimhaya Damshakaraya, Varanaya Gurarupaya, Vajanakaya Jalamalinde, Mama Vina Pacha Pacha, Mama Vaya Vindi Vindi, Mama Sadhu Vindravaya, Vindravaya Mama Sarvarishna, Prabhajaya Prabhajaya, Shata Shata Hana Hana, Chindi Chindi Mama Sarva, Krishna Puraya Puraya Mam, Raksha Raksha Om Pat Swaha, Om Sham Namo Bhagavate Narasimhaya Jalamalinde, Dikadasannetraya, Sarva Rakshomaya, Sarva Bhuta Vinashaya, Sarva Jara Vinashaya, Dama Dama Pacha Pacha, Raksha Raksha Upasa, Ugram Veera Mahavishnu, Jvalantam Sarvatomukam, Narasimham Bhishanam Bhadram, Mrityum Mrityum Namamyaham, Om Vajanakaya Vimahe, Dikshadamstraya Vimahe, Tano Narasimha Prachodayat, Tano Narasimha Prachodayat, Durgeshwatare Jai Mukadishu Prabhu, Ayan Narasimho Surayuta Pare, Vimuncha Shri Guru Charana Saroj Raja Nija Mano Mukura Sudhari Varanam Raghavara Vimala Jasu Chodaya Kapalachari Bhukhihina Tanu Janaki Sumiram Pavana Kumara Bhagavad Gita Devu Muhi Hare Ganesha Nikara Jai Hanumana Jnana Guna Sagar Jai Kapisha Siddhoka Bhujana Ramaduta Turita Baladama Anjani Putra Pavana Sutadama Mahavira Vikrama Bajrangi Kumati Nivara Sumati Kesangi Kanchana Vana Viraja Subesa Kanana Kundala Kanchita Kesha Anta Vaja Ura Vaja Viraja तुलसीरूपा रमलखन सीता सविता हृदयवसम सुरभूपा श्री राम सीताराम सीताराम 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 श्री राम सीताराम सियावर रामचंद्र की जय उमावर शंभुनाथ की जय पवन पुत्र हनुमान की जय बोलो भाई सब संत की जय
bhajo Radhe Govinda.
Radhe Govinda bhajo Radhe Govinda.
Radhe Govinda bhajo Radhe Govinda.
Radhe Govinda bhajo Radhe Govinda.
Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe.
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 Radhe Radhe. Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe.
Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe.
Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe.
Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe.
Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe.
Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe.
Radhe Govinda bolo Radhe Govinda.
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 Radhe Radhe Radhe.
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 Oh Radhe Radhe Radhe. Radhe Radhe Radhe.
Radhe Radhe Radhe.
Radhe Radhe Radhe.
Radhe Radhe Radhe.
Radhe Radhe Radhe.
Radhe Radhe Radhe.
Radhe Radhe Radhe.
Radhe Radhe Radhe.
Radhe Radhe Radhe.
Radhe Radhe Radhe.
Radhe Radhe Radhe.
Radhe Radhe Radhe.
Oh Radhe 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 Radhe.
Radhe Radhe Radhe.
Oh Radhe 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 Radhe.
Radhe 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 Radhe.
Oh Radhe Radhe Radhe.
Radhe Radhe Radhe.
Oh Radhe Radhe Radhe.
Radhe Radhe Radhe.
Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda 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 Radhe.
Radha Rani ki jai, Maharani ki jai.
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 Oh bolo बरसाने वाली की जय 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 बोलो
बरसाने वाली की जय जय जय
बोलो बरसाने वाली की जय 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 बोलो
बरसाने वाली की जय जय जय
श्यामा प्यारे की जय ठाकुरानी की 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 जय
ओ बोलो बानु दुलारी की जय 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 बोलो
बानु दुलारी की जय जय जय
बोलो बानु दुलारी की जय 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 बोलो
बानु दुलारी की जय जय जय
प्राण प्यारी की जय सुकुमारी की जय
राधा प्यारे की जय सुकुमारी की जय
प्राण प्यारी की जय सुकुमारी की जय
राधा प्यारे की जय सुकुमारी की जय
ओ बोलो माना मोहानी की जय 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 बोलो माना मोहानी की जय 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 बोलो
Ajnanaatimirandasya jnanajanashalakaya chakshurunmilitam yena tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Jai Gurudev, good morning. So today's satsang is from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 7, Chapter 8, Verse 10. Dhasyun pura sanna vijitya lumpato manyanta eka svajita disho dasha jitatmano gyasya samasya dehinam sado svamoha prabhava kuta pade. In former times, there were many fools like you who did not conquer the 6 enemies that steal away the wealth of the body. These fools were very proud, thinking, I have conquered all enemies in all the 10 directions. But if a person is victorious over the 6 enemies and is equipoised toward all living entities, for him there are no enemies. Enemies are merely imagined by one in ignorance. So, a fool is somebody who has not conquered the 6 enemies, but has instead conquered all enemies in 10 directions. 10 directions include up and down, by the way. That's how you get to 10. The 6 enemies are, in chapter 15, verse 7 of the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna explains that a fragment of himself incarnates as the Jivatma, and it acquires 5 senses and the mind, which is the 6th, he says. So these are your 6 enemies when uncontrolled. He says, one who has not conquered. So unconquered, those are enemies. Conquered, they are friends. It's not that they are inherently enemies as we know, right? So we're talking about 5 senses in the mind, and that is the issue here. And he says, therefore, one who has conquered that has no enemies because he understands he's equipoised towards all beings. So now we come to this word equipoised, and this is again the same thing he says in Bhagavad Gita. In chapter 2, verse 48, Krishna says that Samatmam yoga. So yoga is defined as this equipoised stance, this vision of equanimity towards, in fact, in that verse he mentions success and failure. But it's all dualities. Friend, enemy, success, failure, hot, cold. It's a constant topic in the Bhagavad Gita. So we have 2 things that we need to do here. We need to conquer the 6 enemies, and we need to attain a vision of equanimity towards this material world. And how to do that? And the answer is yoga. Now the question is which yoga? How? But the answer is yoga. This is the answer given by Krishna. This is in fact the very same answer that Patanjali gives in his Yoga Sutras. Yoga is designed, I'm talking about now Patanjali's yoga, is designed to still the fluctuations of your mind, chitta vritti nirodha, as we know, but to still it means to stop your externalized activity, revert the gaze, and rest in your true nature. To rest in your true nature. Your true nature is that which we have to discover. Guruji says so many times, who are you? Discover who you are. But yoga doesn't end when you discover who you are. Because who you are, as you discover it, you discover that there is somewhere from where you come from. So the who you are has a source in of itself. And so even when you discover who you are, you want to discover where you come from. In substance, it's the same. And so many people think, okay, as I have discovered the substance, there is nothing more, because everywhere I look, there is more of the same substance, Brahman. But we understand that beyond that substance, there is identity, there is personality, and that being the case, we want to understand the person. And so yoga goes from a process of self-mastery, self-transcendence in a sense, to a process of connection, relationship. And relationship is the key word here. A lot of people do yoga, but they do it for everything but relationship. Okay? Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita, he does something quite unique. Because he says that a yoga has been lost. He says this in the beginning of chapter 4, and I'm here to reestablish it. But it's not every yoga that had been lost, because by the time chapter 4 comes, Arjuna is already debating with him, already conversing with him about other known types of yoga, for example, renunciation. Krishna is telling him to act, and Arjuna is saying, but shouldn't I run away from this? Shouldn't I step away from all this? That type of yoga in which you renounce, a yoga of inaction, was known. It was not lost. It was common at that time. You're wandering the forest and you'll meet sages that have renounced the world and they're sitting there in meditation. This happened throughout the Mahabharata. This happened throughout the Ramayana. When Ram is in exile, he finds yogis in the forest meditating. During the Mahabharata, when the Pandavas are in exile, they find yogis in the forest meditating. Renouncing the world to go and meditate was a known thing. That's yoga. At that time, that was what was understood as yoga. But Krishna says, a yoga has been lost and I'm here to reestablish it. What was the yoga that he was teaching that Arjuna did not seem to understand because he had no knowledge of it? It was the yoga of action. It's not run away from the world and renounce it. It's do something in the world, but do it the right way. Its first step was karma yoga. The fact that you can still engage in all of your duties but be considered a yogi was not known. And so he teaches this first step. No, perform your duty, perform it selflessly. As the dialogue develops and as his own nature starts to become more and more revealed to Arjuna, that same karma yoga evolves into bhakti yoga. Because actually, in principle, they are the same. The only difference is that instead of renouncing the fruit of your action in karma yoga, simply being detached, you take that fruit and you offer it to God. Mentally, it's the same. I'm doing something not for my selfish motivations, not for myself. I'm doing it for others, or I'm doing it at the very least in a detached form. And there's only one redirection necessary. If you believe there to be no God with which you want to have a relationship, if you believe yourself to be the highest thing in existence, then you perform action in detachment because you want to detach yourself from this so that you can meet yourself in truth. But if you understand that there is a Supreme Lord beyond yourself, then you take everything and you give it to Him, because that's what we do in relationship. In relationship, we're always orientating our lives towards pleasing the person or being in connection with the person to whom we want that relationship. Always, at all times. It doesn't matter what the context is. And you have to see how much Arjuna is confused by this. And so as we are presenting this, the Bhagavatam verse speaks of a fool. A fool is somebody who does not control his 6 enemies. 6 enemies being the 5 senses in the mind. How does that link to this idea of bhakti yoga? Use everything to offer it to God for relationship. It's very simple. If you don't have control over your senses and your mind, you may have all the good intentions in the world. When push comes to shove and you actually have to do something, you will never offer it to God. You will never do it primarily thinking about God, because you have no control over your thinking patterns. You have no control over your motivations. You have no control over your action. The thought will arise, triggered by an external stimulus. It will compel you into action before you've even stopped to think, what am I doing? And by the time you sit and reflect at the end of your day, doing some nice self-analysis, you realize, why did I make those choices today? And you won't have the answer because you never stopped to reflect and to contemplate before taking action, because you were unable to stop and do that because you have no control over yourself. Then somebody might argue, what you're describing seems like I have to become a much slower person because I have to stop and think before I do everything. I have to contemplate and reflect what would be the selfless version of what I'm about to do. And like that, I can't get anything done, and I have to be efficient, I have to be productive, I have to be, etc. But this is where we misunderstand that there is a transitionary period where you coach yourself, you reprogram yourself to become selfless. But once that reprogramming has happened, the very same way that the things would stimulate you to behave selfishly, things will naturally stimulate you to behave selflessly. And it becomes just as instant as the selfish behavior was. You just have to perform the transformation. And that is yoga. You do the sadhana to change, to reprogram and rewire yourself. It rewires your way of thinking. It consequently rewires your way of behaving. It rewires your vision towards the world. The vision that is described here is a vision of equanimity. And I'm going to quote exactly the two verses. In 48, Krishna says towards success and failure. That's the first one I want to elaborate on. And the Bhagavatam says towards friends and enemies. Equanimity towards these two. Now you ask any reasonable person, why should I be equal towards success and failure? Surely I want to succeed. Surely everybody wants to succeed. Why should I be equal towards success and failure? And the answer is very simple, because those things don't belong to you. They do not belong to you. And so if you foolishly remain attached to the idea of success when you have no control over whether you're going to achieve it or not, you are setting yourself up at least 50% of the time for failure. At least 50% of the time you're setting yourself up to be disappointed and frustrated and angry. And that's not a good thing to do. That's not a good way to orientate your life. Then someone might argue with me, how do you know I don't have success in my hands? If I make the effort, if I upskill myself, of course I can guarantee success. Except you can't. It's never been that way. Guruji has described infinite number of times. All you have is your effort, is your intention. Whether it leads to success or failure is not in your hands. Because we have a karma that has been predefined, and we have a Lord that can override that karma, but that is still His will. And so He will decide whether to give you that success or failure according to what's best for you. And sometimes it's not success. Sometimes failure is your success. And sometimes success is your failure. And if you are left to decide which is which at every given moment, it's guaranteed to fail. In the true sense of the word. Not the failure that leads to success. Real failure. What is real failure? Real failure is a delay, an unnecessary delay of your connection with God. That's failure. Success is anything that brings you closer to that relationship with God, and sometimes that means that you need to go through something that externally appears to be difficult, but it brings you closer to Him faster. That's great success. That's a success that you've been yearning for lifetimes. And so it's not so simple as to think success and failure are things that I should be chasing or avoiding. Attraction and aversion, we have to become indifferent and equipoised towards attractions and aversions. Krishna says that a person who's steady in his wisdom neither chases that which he is attracted to, nor avoids that which he is averse to. Why? Because both of those things are created by a desire for pleasure and a distaste for pain. Everything that I feel pleasure from, I am naturally attracted to and therefore chase. Everything that brings me some form of pain, I am naturally averse to and therefore run away from. But as I just described to you, sometimes the painful experience is the thing which brings you the most success. And sometimes the pleasurable experience is the thing that brings you the most suffering. That's why Krishna says, don't chase either, because you don't know what you're chasing in truth. You think you're chasing pleasure, but it might harm you. You think you're running from pain, but that might be the thing you needed the most. Therefore, don't chase or run. Accept what comes. If you surrender to the Lord, He will provide to you the experience that is necessary. And that's a far better way to live. Then comes the friends and enemies. Surely you know friends, surely you know enemies. You're not eager to hang out with enemies, and you are eager to spend time with friends. Everybody lives this way, we orientate our lives this way. So how should I now become equanimous towards them? How does that work, practically speaking? And this is a lesson I've learned from Guruji. It's a bitter lesson sometimes because of how human I am, how conditioned I am in my thinking. One of the things Guruji always says to me, and he has a nice version of it and a less nice version of it. Here's the nice version of it. You know, Revati, all humans are the same in as much as they have an uncontrolled mind, and therefore I cannot fully trust anyone. And so I keep everyone at an equal distance, because I cannot ever bring anyone close until they have controlled their mind. Because if that doesn't happen, they're capable of anything at any moment. That's the truth. Okay? The less nice version is, I don't care about anyone. Why don't you care about anyone? Because the versions of them that exist right now, that's not who they really are. So all this, the yous that exist right now, I don't care about that. Useless. cheap, low quality, low value. Guruji, low value, but we're doing seva and we're doing sadhana and we're doing this, we're doing that. And still you have not controlled your mind. Therefore, for now, not interested. Right? Now, it's a provocative statement. He's not really saying I'm not interested, because if he was not interested, we wouldn't even be here. Right? Clearly he is interested, but he's interested in investing. It's an investment into a you that you don't yet know and that he's very well aware of. And he wants you to get to know it just as he knows it. It's an investment. So I'm invested in the long-term you. The current you, I'm not that interested in. The current you I don't trust. The current you I don't even particularly like sometimes. But I am very invested in the future you. And it's our job to be equally invested in that future version of myself so that we're on the same page. And if we're on the same page, now we have a relationship, not about the current version of me and him, but we are in a relationship with Guruji about who we're about to become. And so he's working towards creating that person, and my behaviors and choices are going to be fully aligned with that because I'm equally invested in becoming that future version of myself. And that's the version of me that does not run away from the difficult experiences and doesn't chase the pleasurable ones, because I understand that he has a project for me and I want to participate in that project. I don't want to work against it. If Guruji is trying to create in me a change and I'm trying to hold on to the old version of me, what is the point of the relationship? They cancel each other out. It's not enough to say I have a guru, I have a sadhana, and therefore I'm evolving and I'm growing. There needs to be coherence in your entire lifestyle. I'm currently teaching a class on yogic philosophy every Sunday, and one of the questions that rose is yoga a practice or is it a lifestyle? And the truth is, it's a lifestyle. When you see Patanjali's Ashtanga, his 8 limbs that he proposes, a lot of them have nothing to do with your exact yoga practice. It's not when you're sitting with a straight back, focusing on the mantra, which, by the way, is the primary form of yoga that he recommends. Just straight back and focus on the mantra. Anything else is a slight evolution of that. If that is going on, and that alone is enough, it would be brilliant, but it's not. He talks about the do's and the don'ts, the things that you should do, yamas and niyamas, things that you should do in your life, things that you should avoid. That's beyond your practice. That's a lifestyle choice. That's what you do all day long, every day. So your life becomes yoga. Your life becomes a process of getting to my true self and connecting to the source of that true self. And that's not something I do from 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. or from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. or on the weekends. It doesn't work that way. And so it has to be an all-encompassing mentality shift that accepts that the biggest and most productive thing I can do for my betterment is the word coherence. I have to become coherent with the intentions of my guru, coherent with the will of God, coherent with reality. And that is what it means to live outside of Maya. To live in Maya is to think I control my destiny. To live in Maya thinks success is in my hands. To live in Maya is to think I am going to achieve this, this, and that by this date because I decided so. That is all Maya. But to understand my nature, to understand the nature of all of you, of everybody else, to understand the nature of this world, to understand the method of how I can transition from living this way to living another way, situated in my true self, in relationship with my source, relationship. For that to happen, I need to step out of Maya. And for that, coherence, alignment. The wills have to come together. This was something Guruji said to me 3 days ago. 3 days ago we were talking, and he was talking about some of the more difficult moments that we've experienced in the last years as a mission, as management, trying to make things develop and grow. And he's saying sometimes one of the difficulties I experience with you, the bigger you, is the lack of alignment of the will. I want something, but you insist on something else. And this insistence creates a constant clash. And that clash is not necessarily just felt about that particular topic. It becomes a general clash because there isn't alignment. There isn't that coherence between the two parties, between him and the devotees, the one being served and the one serving. So you can be a great servant, but if you're not serving what the master actually wanted you to serve him on, then despite being a great servant, there's still a mismatch and there's still an error in what the outcome is, because it's like somebody says, hey, could you come to my house and clean my kitchen, please? I really need you to. And you go there and you clean their bathrooms. They'll say, well, it's still nice what you did. It's still obviously selfless and there's service involved, and you might have cleaned them to the point that they're spotless. Amazing service. And yet, that's not what I asked for. It's not actually what I needed, right? And that needs to be understood. Therefore, he did like this with his hands and said, that needs to happen. The wills need to come together. And as you can see in this, one is on top and one is underneath. In chapter 4, verse 34 of the Gita, Krishna says that you approach a spiritual master with first quality, submission. You submit your will. Because if you compete the wills, if it's a competition of the will, he won't beat you down into submission because that goes against your will. He will not do that. He will remain in this clash, in this conflict, and which means you essentially go nowhere because he is not entering into your space. You understand? None of his wisdom is penetrating into your sphere of being. If you try to lord it over him, you will fail. You can try. It'll be an interesting watch. And so the submission principle is, as any teacher does to any student does to a teacher, as any child does to a parent, it's, I recognize your higher wisdom. You please cover me with your wisdom. Cover me with your understanding, your vision, and from that I will imbibe the knowledge. I will imbibe whatever you have to give to me. And like that, we can proceed together. Right? And that's what has to happen. And that is the solution to the problem mapped out here by the Bhagavatam. Conquer your 6 enemies. That's the real journey you have to go on. And the Bhagavatam explains that beyond that journey, connection to Bhagavan awaits you. But the first step is that, and the best process for that is yoga. Jnana yoga, karma yoga, bhakti yoga. Jai Gurudev.
Gopala. Govinda, Govinda, Gopala. Govinda, Govinda, Gopala. Govinda, Govinda, Gopala. Govinda, Govinda, Gopala. Radhe 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 Govinda, Gopala. Jaya Govinda, Radhe 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 Gopala. Govinda, Govinda, Gopala. Govinda, Govinda, Gopala. Govinda, Govinda, Gopala. Govinda, Govinda, Gopala. Radhe 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 Govinda, Gopala. Jaya Govinda, Radhe 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 Gopala. Govinda, Govinda, 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 Gopala. Radhe Govinda, Govinda, Gopala. Radhe Govinda, Govinda, Gopala. Krishna Madhusudana, Madhusudana Krishna. Krishna Madhusudana, Madhusudana Krishna. Krishna Madhusudana, Madhusudana Krishna. Krishna Madhusudana, Madhusudana Krishna. Govinda, Govinda, Gopala. Govinda, Govinda, Gopala. Govinda, Govinda, Gopala. Govinda, Govinda, Gopala. Radhe Govinda, Govinda, Gopala. Radhe Govinda, Govinda, Gopala. Govinda, Govinda, Gopala. Radhe 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 Govinda, Gopala. Jaya Govinda, Radhe Gopala. Radhe Govinda, Gopala. Jaya Govinda, Radhe Gopala. Govinda, Gopala. Murari Manohara Nandalala. Govinda, Gopala. Murari Manohara Nandalala. Govinda, Gopala. Murari Manohara Nandalala.
Jai Gurudev, good morning. So today, if you have seen the post in info channel of Sri Nilaya, there is a special puja happening. Here next to me we have Gopi Prasad, and he's the president of the Hindu Forum Germany, and also he's the founder of Gita Deepam, Gita Vidya Peetam. He will explain now what is this project. It's a beautiful, very beautiful project that actually started somehow with your interaction with Guruji a few years ago. He will share the story, and also we have a special blessing because he's traveling around to the main temples in Europe, bringing the blessings of Ganga Ma, pour it on Hari's feet. So we will have the chance to offer Ganga water, our small Kumbh Mela. And then, so Gopi Prasad, welcome. Him and his family have come. Also, I would like to welcome Krishna Kripa from the Hindu Federation. President of the Hindu Federation of Spain, and also Vice President of the Hindu Forum Europe. So thank you very much for being here. Gopi Prasad, all yours.
Thank you. Jai Gurudev. I feel blessed to be here in this beautiful divine atmosphere filled with the divine energy that's invoking the right spirits in all of us to set our journey towards the purpose for which we have arrived on this planet Earth. Having said that, I would like to invite my wife and children to join me. They are as much part of this mission as I am. And being a grihastha, this is the way how I found my way to serve the God. Saumya, my wife, Saundarya and Rachana, please come, join me. Yeah, on the other side, then I would like you to please join here. Krishna Kripa Das, if I may invite, please come, also join us here. You may be wondering, what is this setup here and what are we going to do? Well, I'm going to explain all of this in a more melodious way. I'm a poet. I write songs in Telugu, my mother tongue, and also Hindi, the national language of India. Before I do anything here, I would like to submit one of the profound experiences that I have undergone here in this Sri Pita Nilaya at the holy feet of Gurudev. In 2018, I came here in this ashram with a little bit of disturbed mind from India and tried to set my journey towards the divine realization. I somehow got the reference of this ashram and I ended up here. I saw Guruji for the first time at the staircase leading to the temple. Innocently, I asked him, I want to interview with you. I didn't know if we could ask or if we don't ask, but he was so kind. He said, okay, we'll meet. And then, after some time we met, he gave me the blessings, and then we initiated some small conversation. I thought that I want to set my foot forward in the spiritual path. Please guide me, suggest me something, some book of yours, perhaps. Then he handed me Bhagavad Gita, which is translated by him, the Bhashya, the big one, and said, study this, work on this. And that's it. So I took it so deep into my heart. I spent about 3.5 years exploring the inner meanings of Bhagavad Gita, the seed of which was there already during my school days. I studied in Sri Aurobindo Ashram in India, so some bit of Gita was already known to us. But the direction in which Guruji set me forward made me go deep into it. And 3.5 years, I developed a structured learning program on Bhagavad Gita. And I offer it at Hindu University of America online. They invited me to join as their faculty and offer my course through their university. We offer this course in India in about 50 schools. I developed textbooks, workbooks, project works, teacher training materials, pre-recorded video lessons. All of this was prepared, and we started offering it free of cost. Well, some people ask me, why free? Well, I said, okay, just like the light and air, which was given by the divine for all of us, this divine wisdom is also for all of us. I might have put some structure to it, but I am not the owner of it. I got as a blessing, and I pass it on as my wish to all. And then today we have 11,000 children in India who are studying these courses. And to organize, we have established an organization called Gita Vidya Peetam. And this has a mission called Trikhanda Peetam Akhanda Patham, meaning to say seats in 3 continents, Bharat, Europe, and America. And through these seats, we want to distribute the wisdom of Bhagavad Gita 24/7, which is Akhanda Patham. And today, what I'm here with is a small ritual, which I call as Hari Seva. And I'm going to explain all of this. And through this, I'm trying to reach out to the Hindu community in Germany, in different parts of Germany. Like here, there are also many other ashrams and temples who, in their own way, are serving the divine and enjoying a blissful environment. Now, somewhere we need to have a connection, and this is, again, the blessings from Gurudev. He said we should unite. All the Hindus in Germany, we should unite. And I am serving that mission. And perhaps when Revati Kantaji today was giving satsang, I was reflecting myself, how the future me of mine was found by Gurudev, and he invested in my future me. And that, I think, is unfolding step by step. And this is also, I may be here standing before you, and you may be seeing me doing this, but please realize that this is, again, Guruji's divine blessing working through me. I merely consider myself as an instrument in the hands of the Master, set for a mission in this holy world. With that, kindly be seated, and I'm going to take one of my songs and start singing and explain it. As I'm doing it, my wife will sprinkle the holy waters which I brought from Triveni Sangam, the Kumbh Mela. I was in Prayagraj, and we spent about 3 nights there. Sit down. So after taking the holy dip, I remembered all my fellow Hindus here in Germany. So I said I filled 2 bottles of Ganga gel and brought it all the way from India to here, Germany. And so we have it here before Hari. This is the Triveni Sangam gel. Few little drops of it will be sprinkled on all of you, so that the benefit of taking bath in the Triveni Sangam will also benefit you. Sami, will you already start doing this? Okay. Harinamam bhajeham, Harinamam bhajeham. Haridvajam Harigita Haripada Darshanam. Harinama Kirtanam Harati Sarva Dukkha Bhayam. Harinamam bhajeham, Harinamam bhajeham. So I'm slowly explaining what you see here. So we chant the name of Sri Hari, and what you see is Haridvajam. It's basically the Hindu dharmic flag with the peacock feather on it, symbolizing Sri Hari. And then we have the message of Bhagavad Gita, which is Hari Gita, which we are spreading all over the world. And then we have Hari Padam. So these are the lotus feet of Sri Hari, specially made for this purpose. We brought it from India. We got the prana pratishtha of this done through Ganapati Homa and other rituals. And now these padas are going to go around all the temples wherever I am visiting. अरुणवर्णपताकं मयूरपिञ्चमुद्रितम् अभयदण्डधारितं विजयविभवदायकम् अरुणवर्णपताकं मयूरपिञ्चमुद्रितम् अभयदण्डधारितं विजयविभवदायकम् हरिध्वजं भजेऽहं हरिध्वजं भजेऽहं. So this is about the flag, Haridvajam. It provides Vijaya and Vibhava. Vijaya is victory in all our pursuits. Vibhava is the glory from those victories. Sistadhairyavardhakam dushtagarvabhanjakam Parthamohanashakam brahmagnanadayakam Sistadhairyavardhakam dushtagarvabhanjakam Parthamohanashakam brahmagnanadayakam Harigita bhajeham Harigita bhajeham. The Bhagavad Gita enhances the courage of all the Sista. Sista are the people who are in the service of divine, who are on the path towards divine realization. Dushta Garva Bhanjakam. So the ill-willed people, the pride of such ill-willed people will be put to rest by the message of Bhagavad Gita. And Bhagavad Gita also is Partha Mohanashakam. The moha, the ignorance of Partha, the Arjuna, was destroyed by this divine knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. Brahma Jnana Dayakam. So the knowledge that we get from Bhagavad Gita is Brahma Jnana, the supreme wisdom. Wisdom that paves our path not only in this material world, in this life, but also to our spirits in our afterlife. Deva Rushi Pujitam Rama Brahma Sevitam Jagat Sarva Vyapitam Bhakta Hrudaya Vasitam Deva Rushi Pujitam Rama Brahma Sevitam Jagat Sarva Vyapitam Bhakta Hrudaya Vasitam Hari Padam Bhajeham Hari Padam Bhajeham. Now, how do we get closer to Sri Hari, who gave us such wonderful wisdom that guides our every step of our life? And the easiest path to connect with Hari is bhakti. And to perform that bhakti, we found a new way, which is old way actually, Pada Seva, Hari Pada Seva. So how do we do that? There is water here in these little bowls, and then we have these spoons from which each one of you would take one spoonful of water, pour it with complete devotion on the lotus feet of Hari, and then go back into your seats. So this ritual we do as a means to connect with the divine energy of Sri Hari. Harinamam bhajeham, Harinamam bhajeham. Harinamam bhajeham, Haridvajam bhajeham, Harigita bhajeham, Haripadam bhajeham. So how do we start? Now I will ask my wife to take this Ganga Jal and take a flower and start sprinkling from here, and whoever has got their sprinkles already, then already start coming one by one and offer the waters to the lotus feet of Sri Hari and go back into your seats. Yeah. She needs a flower. Yeah. Now, as my wife is sprinkling the waters of Triveni Sangam, I would explain what is Triveni Sangam, what is Kumbh Mela, again with one more melodious song. The Kumbh Mela happens once in 12 years. You may all know this. And the calculation of 12 years is based on the circle of Brihaspati, the Guru Graha, the Jupiter, circling around the sun. It takes 12 years to complete one circle. Earth takes 1 year to complete one circle around the sun. Jupiter takes 12 years to complete one circle around the sun. And Jupiter has profound impact on planet Earth and everybody, every aspect that is living on this planet Earth. In the Jyotish Shastra, if we have to say somebody's future, if it is bright, it is said Guru Dasha, Guru Mahardasha, which means the impact of Guru is so profound, and hence his that planet's circle of 12 years is taken as the calculation. And after completion of every circle, the Kumbh Mela is celebrated at Prayagraj. Yeah. And here also. Prayagraj is a place in Bharat, in India, where 3 rivers come together: Ganga, Yamuna, and Saraswati. And this year, during the Kumbh Mela, I was there. Mother Ganga flows in full glory all through the year, particularly during the summer times. The ice on the Himalayas melt and the flow in Ganga rises. During the rainy season, because of the rain waters, again, the river Ganga is full. It's only during the winter, for some short duration, Mata Ganga is in a very concised width. And that is the time when Kumbh Mela is celebrated. And when I was there on the banks of Mother Ganga, I felt as if the mother was taking all of us into her laps and feeding us with the divine energy. That was a kind of a feeling that I experienced. And now I go on with the song. And people who already got the sprinkles can already please come forward and offer the waters to the lotus feet of Sri Hari. And as you are offering this water, you can chant Om Govindaya Namaha. So you can chant this as you are offering the waters to the lotus feet. Om Govindaya Namaha. Om Govindaya Namaha. Yeah. Only one. So you can offer just one time and chant. Those who are offering can chant. Others, we can stay silent. I can sing this song of Kumbh Mela, explaining the importance and the profoundness of Kumbh Mela. प्रशस्त भारत पवित्र संगम प्रयागराज की कुंभ मेला. प्रशस्त भारत पवित्र संगम प्रयागराज की कुंभ मेला. नदियों का यह संगम है, सदियों का एक मेला है. नदियों का यह संगम है, सदियों का एक मेला है. ईश्वर मानव सृष्टि का अद्भुत धार्मिक लीला है. ईश्वर मानव सृष्टि का अद्भुत धार्मिक लीला है. गंगा यमुना सरस्वती का बाहर भौतिक संगम है. गंगा यमुना सरस्वती का बाहर भौतिक संगम है. शरीर मन व आत्मा का भीतर दैविक संगम है. शरीर मन व आत्मा का भीतर दैविक संगम है. So let me explain the meaning of this one stanza. नदियों का यह संगम है. The Triveni Sangam is the confluence of 3 rivers, Ganga, Yamuna, and Saraswati. Ganga, Yamuna are visible, but Saraswati is flowing as Antargange, which is beneath the earth, underneath the earth. At some time in the past, few thousands years ago, Saraswati river was also flowing in full bloom, and now it is gone down into the earth. And these 3 rivers come together at a place in India, which is Prayagraj. Now the word Prayaga means Sangam of 2 rivers. Those who have visited the Bharat, and particularly if you have seen the Haridwar and other, Rishikesh and been to Badrinath, for example, you would have heard the word called Pancha Prayaga, Vishnu Prayaga, Deva Prayaga. Now the word Prayaga is basically confluence of 2 rivers, and the king of all Prayagas, the highest of all Prayagas is called Prayagaraj. And that is the place where all three rivers, Ganga, Yamuna, Saraswati, confluence. And so if you see from your Charma Chakshu, the material eyes, it is confluence of three rivers. But when you take a dip in this holy waters and your body, your senses, everything is underneath the water, you feel another confluence, another Sangam happening inside you, which is the Sangam of your body, mind, and soul. And that is another Sangam happening deep within. And in the Kumbh Mela, Ishwar Manav Srishti ka Adbhut Dharmik Leela hai. And those of you who have seen on the social media perhaps, it's also mentioned that 7 planets align in one single row on that particular day during the Kumbh Mela time. And it is the Ishwar, the divine energy, and the planets, the entire creation is all coming together. And that's a kind of a, experience that we get during the Kumbh Mela. भू भुवन वा ब्रह्मन का पृथ्वी पर यह दर्शन है. भू भुवन वा ब्रह्मन का पृथ्वी पर यह दर्शन है. त्रिकरण शुद्धि तर्पण का धरती पर एक तीरथ है. त्रिकरण शुद्धि तर्पण का धरती पर एक तीरथ है. योगी साधु संतों का परंपरागत संगम है. योगी साधु संतों का परंपरागत संगम है. जप तप शिक्षा दीक्षा का पवित्र पावन मेला है. जप तप शिक्षा दीक्षा का पवित्र पावन मेला है. प्रशस्त भारत पवित्र संगम प्रयागराज की कुंभ मेला. प्रशस्त भारत पवित्र संगम प्रयागराज की कुंभ मेला. What else is happening during Kumbh Mela is Bhu, Bhuvan or Brahman. Bhu is the planet Earth. Bhuvan is the celestial world. And Brahman, the divine energy, the unmanifested divine energy. The divine energy is basically in 2 forms. Prakata, Aprakata. Prakata is the divine energy which is in the manifested form that we can see with our Indriyas, we can experience with our Indriyas and Buddhi, and this is called Prakata Tejam. There is another form of divine energy which is Aprakata. Aprakata is unmanifested. And so here, Bhu, Bhuvan or Brahman ka Prithvi par yah darshan hai. As you are taking holy dip in the Triveni Sangam, what you are experiencing is experiencing these divine forces of Bhu, Bhuvan and Brahman. Trikarana Shuddhi. So as we are taking holy dip in the Prayagraj waters of Ganga, Yamuna and Saraswati, it is purifying us, purifying the 3 Karana. Karanas are the tools. Manasa, Vacha, Karmana. Whatever we do it with our thoughts, Manasa. Vacha, we speak. Karmana, we act. And all these 3, when purified, we experience the divine. Purity in what we think, purity in what we talk, purity in what we do. And that's called Trikarana Shuddhi. And that can be accomplished during this Kumbh Mela. And people, by taking the holy dip in the Triveni Sangam, were experiencing the Trikarana Shuddhi, the purification of thoughts, words, and actions. What is also happening during the Kumbh Mela is Yogi Sadhu Santon ka Paramparangat Sangam hai. Parampara is from one generation to the other generation. Anything that you pass on from one generation to the other generation. Parampara, from one generation to the other. That is called Parampara. And what has been handed over from one generation to the other generation is this gathering at the Kumbh Mela on the day of completion of these 12 years of Buddha, the Jupiter circumferencing the earth. And this tradition had been handed over, I don't know from how many thousands of years. Many sadhus and sant who are otherwise living in seclusion, somewhere in Himalayas, in foothills of Himalayas, away from the material world, away from all these, the attractions of this material world, they all come down on the day of Triveni Sangam. As if nobody sends any invitation letter, nobody sends any WhatsApp message. They just come down. They just come down and meet at this place of Kumbh Mela. And what is happening is Jap, Tap, Siksha and Diksha. People are coming just to meditate, to experience the energy there. Jap, chanting the holy names of the divine. Siksha, there is knowledge transfer happening. Around Kumbh Mela, the whole place is 10 kilometers. Just imagine, 10 kilometers of a temporary city. Everything will be removed after the completion of Kumbh Mela. Just for the duration of Kumbh Mela, over an area of 10 kilometers, there were all these tents put, and in these tents were all the holy people coming in, the gurus coming in, and they were giving diksha and siksha. They were giving knowledge, they were giving discourses, and people were attending these discourses, taking darshans of various gurus in the Sanatana Dharma tradition. And there were also people get initiated into the dharmic life during the Kumbh Mela. So these initiations were also happening during the Kumbh Mela. प्रशस्त भारत पवित्र संगम प्रयागराज की कुंभ मेला सत्य सनातन धर्म के सदा समर्पित भक्तों का सत्य सनातन धर्म के सदा समर्पित भक्तों का रक्षा उन्नति आदर का शक्तिदायक संगम है रक्षा उन्नति आदर का शक्तिदायक संगम है विश्व गुरु भुवि भारत से प्रेरित साधु सज्जन के विश्व गुरु भुवि भारत से प्रेरित साधु सज्जन के वैभव वैश्विक मेला है वसुधैव कुटुंबक संगम है वैभव वैश्विक मेला है वसुधैव कुटुंबक संगम है प्रशस्त भारत पवित्र संगम प्रयागराज की कुंभ मेला प्रशस्त भारत पवित्र संगम प्रयागराज की कुंभ मेला. What else was happening? Satya Sanatana Dharma ke. So the tradition that we are all now following is Satya. It is the eternal truth. And what is Satya? Satya is that aspect of creation which is unchanged. Come what may, under any circumstances, a thing which remains as it is the truth, is Satya. And so the dharma that we are following is Satya. No matter how many thousands of years have already gone behind, no matter how many more thousands of years are going to come ahead, this true perception of the creation, this dharma, this knowledge will sustain generations after the generations. And Sanatana, nobody knows when this dharma started, when rishis and maharshis started giving this entire wisdom to us. We see the source of Sanatana Dharma in our Vedas. There are 4 Vedas, Rig Veda, Yajur Veda, Sama Veda, and Atharvana Veda. And these Vedas were the blessings, were the findings of great rishis and maharshis. All these findings were put as one big collection. Maharshi Vedavyasa segregated these profound revelations of the creation into 4 categories, and that formed 4 Vedas, Rig Veda, Yajur Veda, Sama Veda, Atharvana Veda. And from these Vedas, we have two aspects of life, Karma Kanda and Jnana Kanda, as the yogis call it. And so what we are performing now is bhakti, which is also deeply rooted into the Vedic principles and Vedic findings. And people who are samarpit, devoted to this wisdom, are not only in Bharat, but also all over the world. Today we are here in Germany. There are people also in America, in Australia, in every part of the world. There are people who have devoted to this truth, to this dharma. And many such devoted people come to Prayagraj during the Kumbh Mela. I don't know, you may have seen in the Facebook, some Hollywood stars were also there during the Kumbh Mela, taking the holy dip in the waters of Triveni Sangam. And so, in some sense, people from all over the world were coming. And what was happening there is Raksha, Unnati, Adar. There were discussions, deliberations going on among various groups and congresses that were coming and meeting about how to protect this dharma, how to enhance, expand this dharma, and how to gain respect and uphold the respect of this dharma. And in this direction, many discussions were happening during the Kumbh Mela time. People look at Bharat for several reasons, and one of the reasons why people around the world look up to Bharat is for this spiritual wisdom. And in that aspect, Bharat is also revered as Vishwa Guru. It's a guru, is the teacher who teaches the Brahma Vidya, the supreme knowledge. And those who see Bharat as Vishwa Guru, the guru, were also there during the Kumbh Mela and taking holy dip in the Triveni Sangam. And hence this Mela was Vaibhav, a very glorious Mela, was Vaishvik, was a global Mela, and it was, in a true sense, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, as if the whole world is one family, one big family. We all are connected through this dharma. And this experience was being felt during the Kumbh Mela. And this experience of mine, I wanted to store it, document it, so that I can pass on this experience to my friends and family. And here in Sri Pita Nilaya, I find my bigger family with all of you. So I thought I should come and share it with you, share this experience of mine about the Kumbh Mela, and also get the benefit of the Triveni Sangam Jal to all of you. Jai Gurudev.
Sita
Jai Gurudev. What more can I ask for? The divine energy itself, walking into this room and blessing this entire ceremony, I think I'm blessed and I'm so delighted for this experience. And all of us who are practicing Sanatana Dharma in different sampradayas, in different ashrams, in different temples, have some unique practices. And to have a common connection, I created a small ritual or a small salutation, small approach to express our devotion to this Sanatana Dharma. And we are doing this in every ashram. I would like to present it, and then I will ask all of you to stand up and do this one salutation. I will explain first how we do it and why we do it. Sanatana Hindu Dharma Vandanam, Hindu Dharma Chetana Vishwamangalam. Sanatana Hindu Dharma Vandanam, Hindu Dharma Chetana Vishwamangalam. Panchabhuta Nirmita Bhuvi Vandanam, Surya Chandra Prabhavita Divi Vandanam. Deha Yantra Rudhita Dehi Vandanam, Bhuvi Divi Dehi Tava Dharma Vandanam. So what am I saying in this stanza is Sanatana Hindu Dhara. So the land of Sanatana Dharma, and we are offering this Dharma Vandanam to you. And Hindu Dharma Chetana, the consciousness of Hindu Dharma aspires for global well-being, Vishwa Mangalam. We don't pray just for ourselves, not just for our family, our neighbors, but we pray in our prayers the well-being of the entire creation. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. And this is what we do every day during our prayers. And so the expansion, the enhancement of Hindu Dharma Chetana will only enhance this spirit of aspiring everybody's well-being. And here, Panchabhuta Nirmita Bhuvi Vandanam. We salute Mother Earth, which has the 5 elements of nature. And basically, those are the 5 elements of nature in us as well, in our body. We salute Surya Chandra Prabhavita Divi, the celestial world where the sun and moon is shining. Deha Yantra Rudhita Dehi Vandanam. This Deha is like a automobile, and the one who is driving this Deha is Dehi, the Atma. So we also salute to that spirit, that Atma within who we really are. In the second stanza, we say, Buddhendriya Gocharita Iham Vandanam, Agochara Brahmateja Param Vandanam, Paratpara Prakashita Atma Vandanam, Iha Para Atma Loka Dharma Vandanam. Buddhendriya Gocharita. So what we can see, touch, experience and feel with our 5 indriyas, 5 senses, and the brain, which is also material in nature, is the Prakata Tejam, the manifested world, the manifested form of the divine energy. Beyond this manifested form of divine energy, there is also Agochara, that we cannot experience with this body, that we cannot experience with our indriyas or buddhi, and that is Para, that is unmanifested form of the divine energy. And by that divine energy is our Atma glowing. The entire Chetana, the prana that we have in our Atma is a reflection, is a kind of part of the Supreme. And we salute to these 3 aspects. And to the end, Vata Pitta Kapha Dosha Deha Vandanam, Sartvarajo Tamo Guna Mano Vandanam, Bhakti Mukti Shanti Yuta Jiva Vandanam, Deha Mano Jiva Tava Dharma Vandanam. This body is made of Vata, Pitta, Kapha. Those who are aware of Ayurveda will know this. And the balance of all these 3 doshas is health. Any imbalance is ill health. And so we salute to that body without which we cannot do our practice. And Manas is influenced by three gunas. We know this from Bhagavad Gita, sattva, rajas, and tamas. These three gunas influence the manas, and all the expressions, actions, reactions that we do are driven by these energies. And in total, with the help of the body and mind, we experience bhukti, that is, we consume this material world. Mukti, we also practice a detachment from this material world. And from the detachment, we gain shanti, the peace in the jiva, in the life. And so we salute to these three, Deha, Mano, Jiva. Sanatana Hindu Dharma Vandanam, Hindu Dharma Chetana Vishwa Mangalam. Now, how do we do this? I just show it once, and then all of you could do the same. So basically, we are saluting, standing up and then saluting the Mother Earth, and then with the folded hands, and then that is Dharma Vandanam. We do it 3 times. May I request you to kindly rise? So, we offer salutations to the Mother Earth. Bow down, touch the earth, and then fold your hands and raise a bow to the celestial world, to the Supreme, and then bring the folded hands towards your chest and salute your own spirit, the Atma. And this is Dharma Vandanam. We do it again. Up. And to the. We do it one last time. Thank you very much. Jai Gurudev.
Govardhana Giridhari Govinda Gokula Palaka Paramananda Govardhana Giridhari Shri Vatsankita Shri Kaustubhadhara Shri Vatsankita Shri Kaustubhadhara Brahmakabhayahara Pahi Mukunda Brahmakabhayahara Pahi Mukunda Govardhana Giridhari Govinda Gokula Palaka Paramananda Govardhana Giridhari Padida Suraripu Padapa Brunga Pavana Charita Paramamruta Skanda Padida Suraripu Padapa Brunga Pavana Charita Paramamruta Skanda Natya Rasotkata Nagabharana Natya Rasotkata Nagabharana Narayana Tita Vandipacharana Narayana Tita Vandipacharana Govardhana Giridhari Govinda Gokula Palaka Paramananda Govardhana Giridhari. Jai Gurudev.
Guru Maharaj ki
Jai.
होए कतल मिलो मेरे पाई, होए कतल मिलो मेरे पाई, दुविधा दूर करो, दुविधा दूर करो लवराई, दुविधा दूर करो। होए कतल मिलो मेरे भाई, होए कतल मिलो मेरे भाई, दुविधा दूर करो, दुविधा दूर करो लवराई, दुविधा दूर करो। हर नामे के हो छोरे, 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 गुरुमुख बैसो सफल बिछाए, गुरुमुख बैसो सफल बिछाए, गुरुमुख बैसो सफल बिछाए, गुरुमुख बैसो सफल बिछाए, दुविधा दूर करो, दुविधा दूर करो, दुविधा दूर करो, दुविधा दूर करो। होए कतर मिलो मेरे भाई, होए कतर मिलो मेरे भाई, दुविधा दूर करो, दुविधा दूर करो लवराई, दुविधा दूर करो। इस बिन पासा डालो भी, 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 गुरुमुख नाम जपो दिन रात, 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 अंतकाल नहीं लागे फिर, 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 दुविधा दूर करो, दुविधा दूर करो, दुविधा दूर करो। होए कतर मिलो मेरे भाई, होए कतर मिलो मेरे भाई, दुविधा दूर करो, दुविधा दूर करो लवराई, दुविधा दूर करो। होए कतर मिलो मेरे भाई, होए कतर मिलो मेरे भाई, दुविधा दूर करो, दुविधा दूर करो लवराई, दुविधा दूर करो। कर्म तुम जो पर साजो, कर्म कर्म तुम जो पर साजो, साथ कहो तुम सारे, साथ कहो तुम सारे, साथ कहो तुम सारे, साथ करो तुम सारे, काम क्रोध लोभ मोह जीतो, 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 ऐसे के हर प्यारे, 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 दुविधा दूर करो, दुविधा दूर करो, दुविधा दूर करो, होवे कतर मिलो मेरे भाई, होवे कतर मिलो मेरे भाई, दुविधा दूर करो, दुविधा दूर करो भाई, दुविधा दूर करो, होवे कतर मिलो मेरे भाई, होवे कतर मिलो मेरे भाई, दुविधा दूर करो, दुविधा दूर करो भाई, दुविधा दूर करो। उदय स्नान करो प्रभाते, उदय स्नान करो प्रभाते, उदय स्नान करो प्रभाते, उदय स्नान करो प्रभाते, सोई हर आराधे, सोई हर आराधे, सोई हर आराधे, सोई हर आराधे, विकरो धारण गावे मेरा सतगुरु, विकर धारण गावे मेरा सतगुरु, विकर धारण गावे मेरा सतगुरु, विकर धारण गावे मेरा सतगुरु, सुख सहज से निराते, सुख सहज से निराते, सुख सहज से दिखाते, सुख सहज से दिखाते, सुख सहज से दिखाते, सुख सहज से दिखाते, दुविधा दूर करो, दुविधा दूर करो, दुविधा दूर करो, होवे कतर मिलो मेरे भाई, होवे कतर मिलो मेरे भाई, दुविधा दूर करो, दुविधा दूर करो ने भलाई, दुविधा दूर करो, होवे कतर मिलो मेरे भाई, होवे कतर मिलो मेरे भाई, दुविधा दूर करो, दुविधा दूर करो ने भलाई, दुविधा दूर करो। हरि अब तेरे आए देख रचन रचाए आप रचन रचाए आप रचन रचाए आप रचन रचाए जन नानक गुरुमुख जो नर जन नानक गुरुमुख जो नर खेले जन नानक गुरुमुख जो नर खेले जन नानक गुरुमुख जो नर खेले सो जिन भज कर आया 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 दुविधा दूर करो दुविधा दूर करो दुविधा दूर करो ओ एकत्र मिलो मेरे भाई ओ एकत्र मिलो मेरे भाई दुविधा दूर करो दुविधा दूर करो रे भलाई दुविधा दूर करो ओ एकत्र मिलो मेरे भाई ओ एकत्र मिलो मेरे भाई दुविधा दूर करो दुविधा दूर करो रे भलाई दुविधा दूर करो ओ एकत्र मिलो मेरे भाई ओ एकत्र मिलो मेरे भाई दुविधा दूर करो दुविधा दूर करो रे भलाई 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 दुविधा दूर करो होवे कतल मिलो मेरे भाई होवे कतल मिलो मेरे जाओ अब तो गिरधारी रास रचाने कुंजन में आ जाओ अब तो गिरधारी रास रचाने कुंजन में कृष्ण मुरारे हे बनवारे दरस दिखाने मधुबन में कृष्ण मुरारे हे बनवारे दरस दिखाने मधुबन में कौन न जाए तुम बिन बन से इस सुने वृंदावन में कौन बजाए तुम बिन बन से इस सुने वृंदावन में जग के भैया कृष्ण कन्हैया जग के भैया कृष्ण कन्हैया अब तो आओ मधुबन में आ जाओ अब तो गिरधारी रास रचाने कुंजन में बिन यमुना के तट सोना गोकुल सारा है। सुन तुम बिन यमुना के तट सोने गोकुल सारा है। सबकी जोर हे नंदलाला बस के नाम तुम्हारा है। सबकी जोर हे नंदलाला बस के नाम तुम्हारा है। याद में रोते हे ब्रजबाला, याद में रोते हे ब्रजबाला, तू जन सबका प्यारा है। तू जन सबका प्यारा है। दीन दुखी और भक्त जनों का तू ही एक सहारा है। आ जाओ अब तो गिरधारी रास रचाने गुंजन में। आ जाओ अब तो गिरधारी रास रचाने गुंजन में। जाओ अब तो गिरधारी। श्याम सरोनी सूरत भोली एक बार तो दिखाओ। श्याम सरोनी सूरत भोली एक बार तो दिखाओ। भाग्य चाहे पाप धरा पर आकर प्रभु मिटा जाओ। भारत जाए पाप धरा पर आकर प्रभु मिटा जाओ। तुम बिन कौन अब पीरा, तुम बिन कौन है अब पीरा। इतना तो बतला जाओ, इतना तो बतला जाओ। देव सागर स्वामी हमको पार लगा जाओ। आ जाओ अब तो गिरधारी रास रचाने गुंजन में। आ जाओ अब तो गिरधारी रास रचाने गुंजन में। कृष्ण मुरारे हे बनवारे, कृष्ण मुरारे हे बनवारे। भरत सिखाने मधुबन में। आ जाओ अब तो गिरधारी रास रचाने गुंजन में। आ जाओ अब तो गिरधारी रास रचाने गुंजन में। आ जाओ अब तो गिरधारी रास रचाने गुंजन में। आ जाओ अब तो गिरधारी रास रचाने गुंजन में। आ जाओ अब तो गिरधारी रास रचाने गुंजन में। जाओ अब तो गिरधारी रास रचाने गुंजन में।
रामानुजा रामानुजा
मंगल मंगल में यदि राज रामानुजा यतिराज रामानुज मंगल मंगल मे सालिग्राम प्रतिष्ठिताय मंगल मंगल मे सालिग्राम प्रतिष्ठिताय मंगल मंगल मे त्रिनंदनारिणी गोलकलाय मंगल मंगल मे त्रिनंदनारिणी गोलकलाय मंगल मंगल मे रामानुज रामानुज मंगल मंगल मे यतिराज रामानुज मंगल मंगल मे रामानुज रामानुज मंगल मंगल मे यतिराज रामानुज मंगल मंगल मे गणेश करताय मंगल मंगल मे गणेश करताय मंगल मंगल मे मनराय हरिहराय मंगल मंगल मे मनराय हरिहराय मंगल मंगल मे रामानुज रामानुज मंगल मंगल मे यतिराज रामानुज मंगल मंगल मे रामानुज रामानुज मंगल मंगल मे यतिराज
ओम जय जगदीश हरे
स्वामी जय जगदीश हरे भक्त जनों के संकट दास जनों के संकट क्षण में दूर करे ओम जय जगदीश हरे जो जावे फल पावे दुख बिन से मन का स्वामी दुख बिन से मन का सुख संपत्ति घर आवे सुख संपत्ति घर आवे कष्ट मिटे जन का ओम जय जगदीश हरे माता पिता तुम मेरे शरण गहु मैं किसकी स्वामी शरण गहु मैं किसकी तुम बिना और न दूजा तुम बिना और न दूजा आश करूं मैं किसकी ओम जय जगदीश हरे
तुम पूर्ण परमात्मा
तुम अंतर्यामी स्वामी तुम अंतर्यामी पार ब्रह्म परमेश्वर पार ब्रह्म परमेश्वर तुम सबके स्वामी ओम जय जगदीश हरे तुम करुणा के सागर तुम पालन करता स्वामी तुम पालन करता मैं सेवक तुम स्वामी मैं सेवक तुम स्वामी कृपा करो बरसा ओम जय जगदीश हरे तुम हो एक गोचर सबके प्राणपति स्वामी सबके प्राणपति किस विधि मिलो दयामय किस विधि मिलो कृपामय तुमको मैं कुमति ओम जय जगदीश हरे दीन बंधु दुख हरता तुम रक्षक मेरे स्वामी तुम रक्षक मेरे करुणा हाथ बढ़ाओ करुणा हाथ बढ़ाओ शरण पड़ा तेरे ओम जय जगदीश हरे विषय विकार मिटाओ पाप हरो देहा स्वामी पाप हरो देहा सेवा श्रद्धा भक्ति बढ़ाओ श्रद्धा प्रेम बढ़ाओ संतन की सेवा ओम जय जगदीश हरे जन मन धन सब है तेरा स्वामी सब कुछ है तेरा स्वामी सब कुछ है तेरा तेरा तुझको अर्पण तेरा तुझको अर्पण प्यारा ये मेरा ओम जय जगदीश हरे ओम जय जगदीश हरे स्वामी जय जगदीश हरे जनों के संग दास जनों के संग जन में दूर करे ओम जय जगदीश हरे चाकर राघोजी गिरधारी लाला चाकर राघोजी गिरधारी लाला चाकर राघोजी गिरधारी लाला चाकर राघोजी मन चाकर राघोजी गिरधारी लाला चाकर राघोजी गिरधारी लाला चाकर राघोजी गिरधारी लाला चाकर राघोजी चाकर राघो चाकर राघो चाकर राघोजी चाकर राघो चाकर राघो चाकर राघोजी माने चाकर राघोजी गिरधारी लाला चाकर राघोजी श्याम मने चाकर राघोजी गिरधारी लाला चाकर राघोजी गोविंद मने चाकर राघोजी गिरधारी लाला चाकर राघोजी गिरधारी लाला चाकर राघोजी त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव त्वमेव विद्या त्वमेव 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 सर्वं मम देव देव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव गोविन्द असतो मा सतमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्युर्मा अमृताङ्गमय ॐ शान्ति 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 लोका समस्ता सुखिनो भवन्तु लोका समस्ता सुखिनो भवन्तु लोका समस्ता सुखिनो भवन्तु ॐ शान्ति 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 श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरि ओम प्रेम से बोलो लक्ष्मी नारायण भगवान की श्री भूतभृतेश्वरनाथ भगवान की श्री राधा कृष्ण कन्हैयालाल की मावतांक्रिय बाबज की श्री रमणोजाचार्य की प्रेम से बोलो सद्गुरुदेव श्री स्वामी विश्वानंद महाप्रभु की जय ओम क्लीं कृष्णाय गोविंदाय गोपीजन वल्लभाय हराय परम पुरुषाय हरे कर्म मंत्र यंत्र तंत्र औषधास्त्र शस्त्राणि समर समर मृत्युर्मोचा मोचा ओम नमो भगवते महासुदर्शनाय दीप्ति ज्वल प्रीताय सर्वजित शुभन हुंभर परस्मै परम ब्रह्मणे परम ज्योतिषे स्वाहा ओम शांति 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 श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरि ओम